How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the New York Jets franchise on Madden 20. My name is Football Fan Forever, and it is Monday night at MetLife Stadium here. Primetime football between a couple of bitter rivals in the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. We've seen some excellent football between these two teams over this series, but the Jets have the opportunity to clinch the AFC East for the second year in a row, and they can do so with a victory here today over the Patriots. Star running back Willie Sparks has been cleared by doctors to participate, and he is chomping at the bit to go, but the Jets have decided to roll with Anthony McFarland in today's game. He's been very good for the Jets over the last couple of weeks, as the Jets have won 3 straight and now find themselves in the position to lock up a first-round bye with a win here today as well. It's not shown on this graphic, but Cleveland did lose earlier here today to fall to 10-5. So the Jets have a lot to play for here. Week 16, Brennan McLendon gets us underway here, and this will go out the back of the end zone as so many of his kicks have done this season. That will bring out Cam Newton, who has played at an MVP level this season. 28 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, 3,200 yards, and that is just his contribution through the air. He is a dual-threat quarterback, and we really struggled to contain him in our loss against the Patriots back in Week 3. Newton will start his day off in the shotgun and hand off to Kareem Hunt, making his debut against the New York Jets. He actually signed with them going into the 3rd season of our series, but promptly tore his ACL and missed about a year and a half, including our previous matchup this season. He's off to a strong start here today as we meet this Patriot offense that we are very familiar with. Ryan Izzo had over 100 yards in our Week 3 loss, so we'll see how well the Jets contain him here today. Izzo will line up slot right, Newton in the shotgun, and Hunt will get the carry on second down here, dragging Linval Joseph to about midfield. It's a fresh set of downs for the Patriots. And the Jets will crowd the box against a 3 tight end set. Hunt with another carry. This is 5 in a row as he finds room crossing the 35. He's eventually dragged down at the 33 by C.J. Mosley as the New England Patriots are closing in on field goal range here. New York has been excellent against the run all season, but the early advantage is going to New England here. 2nd and 9. Jets bring 4, and there's Cam Newton taking off and scrambling. He will take the contact at the 23 and pick up the first down for the Patriots. Just one passing attempt for Newton thus far, but the Patriots find themselves on the edge of the red zone. Here's a toss to Hunt. He gets a block and will be taken down at the 10-yard line. Already over 50 yards on just 6 carries. This could be a long day for the Jets defense if they can't find a way to slow down this New England rushing attack. 2nd and 8, and Hunt will fall ahead close to the goal line. He'll be marked short. It will be 3rd and inches. And they'll try Hunt again, right side, breaking a couple of tackles, but he's taken down at the 4 by Marion Mariov. There's a big stop for the Jets defense. They will allow just 3 points on a chip shot field goal, and that will give way to your reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week in LaMarcus Albert. 24 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, but it's what he does with his legs that really can bring another element to this New York offense. He had 2 rushing scores and over 100 yards last week, but on first down, he is crushed off of the blitz. We know how much New England likes to send their linebackers and corners on blitzes, and they very nearly got their first sack of the game. And a 2nd down handoff to Anthony McFarland won't get much. Good run stop there, as we're pretty familiar with this New England defense as well. We've had troubles with their front 7. They love blitzing the quarterback, and they also have one of the better cornerback duos in the league in Stephon Gilmore and J.C. Jackson. And that will be a tough order for the Jets to overcome here. 3rd and 9. Albert spreading the field against the blitz here. 4 wide, and the pass to Jamison Crowder is broken up. Good play in coverage, and the Jets will start the day with a 3-and-out on offense. The Patriots were very good on the ground in their opening possession. We'll see if they can use that to their advantage, as they will again hand off to Kareem Hunt, and he'll have 9 more yards on his 9th carry of the first quarter. New England is using the Jets' zone playbook against them here. 2nd and 2 off play action. There's Trey Quinn across midfield. And that's what establishing the run can do for your offense. It opens up the shot off of play action, as New England looks to add to their 3-0 lead. First down goes backwards, 2nd and 14. There's a quick strike, this one also finding Quinn, and it's a manageable 3rd and 6 for Cam Newton, who will study the Jets defense out of the shotgun. He'll motion in one of his 2 wide receivers on the right side and has plenty of time to throw that direction, but Marshawn Lattimore comes downhill and will knock Hunt out of bounds at the 34-yard line, setting up a 51-yard attempt for Randy Bullock. Wind blowing right to left, and Bullock steps into this one, and he played the wind perfectly, getting just enough on that one to give the New England Patriots a 6-0 lead. And now the Jets will get the ball back. They've run just 3 offensive plays, and we're inside 2.5 minutes in this quarter. Boston Scott will be taken down awkwardly, and that's an easy flag to throw. Face mask on New England. They got Jeremy Chin, the backup safety, and it will give the Jets good starting field position for their second drive. 1st and 10, handoff to McFarland. He'll hurdle his own man and fight his way up to about the 50-yard line. We know how impactful he's been for the Jets, as they've eclipsed 290 yards on the ground in each of their last 2 games. We'll see if he can get going here, but Albert will head back to the air on 2nd and 2, firing over the middle, and C.D. Lamb has it for a gain of 12. Albert had to get that ball out quickly. There is heavy pressure from the left side, but he'll go under center on 1st down, handing off to McFarland, who finds a lane to the left. He'll break 1 tackle and pick up 8 yards. So Anthony McFarland is off to a pretty strong start here. 2nd and 2. Blitz is picked up, and over the middle, Crowder is crushed at the 23, but that will take us to the 2nd quarter. First down goes backwards for the Jets. It's 2nd and 14. 3 wide receivers on the left side of your screen. Albert looking to the left side, and Lamb has it at about the 23. It's a short completion, 3rd and 10. Maybe Albert should have thought about taking off and running. He had a lane open, but decided to trust his arm. 3rd and long, Albert to the right side. He hits Herndon in stride at the 5-yard line. Goal to go Jets. That was a really poised throw from LaMarcus Albert. He's got the Jets 5 yards away from taking the lead here. 1st and goal. Keontae Preston in the game. They'll toss it to the left side. McFarland looking for the edge, and he's met by Zach Bond at the 3. That will make it 2nd and goal. Preston will stay in the game. 2 wide receivers. Albert on the quick drop, but it's not quick enough. Zach Bond rifled around the edge and dropped him for a loss of 1. It's 3rd and goal. And now the Jets will spread the field, but New England will blitz, and Albert will go down again. Back-to-back sacks by this New England linebacker core will drop the Jets back at the 13, and they'll be forced to settle for a field goal. So both defenses showing up early on in this one. 1st and 10, Jets will blitz, and it almost gets there. That pass off the mark for Ryan Izzo, and it's 2nd and 10 Patriots. Newton out of the shotgun. Hunt will stay in to protect, and this time Newton gets it away just over the head of Marshawn Lattimore. That will be a 1st down completion to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Hunt is met in the backfield. James Delgado would not be denied another tackle for loss, and that will force the Patriots into a 3rd and 12 here. 2 deep safeties for the Jets. They'll rush just 3. Newton will climb the pocket, but it doesn't matter. Mass Johnson brings him down at the 31 as the New York defense will get the sack and the stop. That's got the crowd riled up as New York takes over on their own 36. McFarland to the right side, and he was maybe a step away from breaking that one away. Instead, it will be a 3rd and 1, and the Jets will call on both Preston and the powerful Reggie Bishop trying the left side, but Zach Bond is there. It's a big loss of 4, and the Jets will go 3 and out again. New England will get the ball back with less than 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Both teams like to run the ball, so it's no surprise this game is moving quickly, but there's a nice pass over the middle. Ryan Izzo to the 44-yard line. That's his first catch on the day, and it will give the Patriots a fresh set of downs near midfield. Deep drop for Newton, and again he'll target the middle of the field. Catch is made by Preston Williams at the New York 31. Now the New England passing game is picking up. 1st and 10. Again, Newton will go to the air, firing short. Trey Quinn with another catch, and it's another New England first down at the edge of the red zone. Newton is primarily targeting the middle of the field here. 1st and 10. He'll set his feet, and down he goes. Quinion Williams splitting the double team to get to him that time. It's a loss of 8. Pressure coming primarily from that left side right now as the Jets line up double A gap on 2nd and 18. Newton in the shotgun, Hunt to his right, and Newton will counter against the blitz. There's N'Keal Harry inside the 15 to the 12. Great call against the blitz, and it's 3rd and 2. Jets backing off their safeties on 3rd down, and they'll back out of pressure as well. Newton will take off and run, and he will take the contact and fall ahead to the 7. And Blake Cashman is shaken up. Jets are forced to use a timeout as we're inside 2 minutes. And he took a big hit from Cam Newton there, and will lead the field to be evaluated. So the Jets are short-handed here. 1st and goal. Stephen Donnelly in the game at that sub-linebacker spot. And now Newton will take off, juking inside the 5, and he lost the football. It's recovered by the Jets. The defense does it again. And Mash Johnson will get credit for the forced fumble here, and it takes a special kind of defensive lineman to make this play, catching up to Newton from behind and applying the hit. He never gave up on that play, and that's a big reason why the Jets have the ball. But I think Stephen Donnelly in the game for Blake Cashman got a piece of the arm there too. And we're going to see more of Stephen Donnelly in that sub-linebacker position as Blake Cashman has a shoulder tear. His availability for the rest of the season now is suddenly in doubt. So a blow to the Jets' defense, but now their offense is backed up at the 3. LaMarcus Albert will call his own number. Here he goes. He'll get caught at the 15, and now he lost the football. Jermaine Douglas jarred it loose. Albert never saw the hit coming, as he probably should have taken the safe play and just gotten the Jets some more breathing room, but he was trying to stretch that into a 97-yard touchdown. Instead, the Patriots will take over with really good field position here. Ball at the 15. And their defense is back on the field after a one-play break. And Cam Newton will take off again, but he does the wise thing and slides down at the 5. Can the defense hold here again? 2nd and inches. Newton back to pass, rolling to his right, now setting his feet all day to throw, and this will be knocked away. Stephen Donnelly is there again, and it's 3rd and inches. That's 2 big plays from Stephen Donnelly. 3rd and inches. Newton looking uncomfortable, and down he goes. Linval Joseph and Randy Hope will split the sack. It's 4th and 2, and New England will once again send out the field goal unit as their drive stalls inside the 20. And that's about as good of an outcome as you can hope for if you're the Jets. They trail 9-3 heading into halftime, as the offense will need to find its groove in quarters 3 and 4 if the Jets want to come back and win today's game. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast that the Cleveland Browns lost their matchup this week, so with a victory the Jets can clinch the number 2 seed in the AFC. The Houston Texans locked up the number 1 seed with a victory over the Dallas Cowboys. They are 14-1 on the season and are widely regarded as the best team in the league. Most rankings have the Jets in the top 3, if not the top 5, but we're certainly not playing like it on offense so far here today. LaMarcus Albert and company will take the field in the third quarter, having mustered just 67 total yards of offense. They've done very little to keep themselves in this game, and it's been all defense thus far, as Anthony McFarland won't get much on first down. It's 3rd and 3, and the Patriots will blitz. Albert with time floats this one for Herndon, who came back for it, and he is met short of the marker. It's another 3 and out as the Jets continue to struggle on offense. Home crowd getting a little bit restless here. You can start to hear the boos coming down. Braden Mann will get another opportunity to boom this one away with the wind a little bit behind them. He's going to drop this one inside the 5. He's been so instrumental all year in helping the Jets win the field position game, as the Patriots are backed up, and this play is a broken one as Quinion Williams was just about in Kareem Hunt's lap by the time he got the football. It's 3rd and 7. Jets trying to get off the field here. Throw to the left side, and Marion Marioff will keep pace with N'Keal Harry and knock that one away. It's a 3 and out for the defense, continuing their excellence from the first half. But that excellence is meaningless if the Jets can't get the ball moving on offense. 2nd and 11. Blitz off the right side, and Carl Nassib will drop Albert for a loss of 9. 3rd and 20. And the Patriots will show pressure again, but they'll bring just 4. Albert with time down the field for C.D. Lamb, but he is shy of the marker by a couple of yards. It's 4th and 3. And the Jets will send out Brendan McLendon for a 62-yard attempt. His career long is 63 from left hash, and this is off the crossbar and no good. So the Jets getting a little bit desperate in their attempt to try and put points on the board. This will give New England excellent field position on the plus side of midfield. 1st and 10, Newton back to pass, firing quick to the left side, and the catch is made by Zach Boggs at the 33-yard line. The Patriots have moved the ball well here today, but they've not been able to finish drives. Just 3 field goals and a red zone turnover to show for it. But Newton will take a shot, and he's nearly intercepted. Bassan Austin had his hands on that one, and it's 3rd and 10. Jets will bring pressure on 3rd down, and James Delgado will get to Cam Newton back at the 40. It's his first sack since week 10, and the Patriots are forced to punt. Starting from their own 12, Albert in the air will take a shot for Lamb, who will make the catch at the 33. What a grab by C.D. Lamb. He has really turned up his game the last couple of weeks. It's a gain of 21 to give the Jets some more breathing room here. Just over 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. McFarland with some room, and he's got the edge, racing up the right sideline, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the New England 25. It's a 42-yard gain for Anthony McFarland. It was only a matter of time before he broke one off, and now the Jets are once again closing in on the red zone. 2nd and 9, Albert taking a shot up the seam, and that's knocked away from Sirius Butte. Good pass coverage there, and it's 3rd down. The Jets do not want to settle for a field goal here. This is their best shot at a touchdown, and Albert will go up the seam to Butte again, and this time it's hauled in for the touchdown. His 5th receiving touchdown on the season has tied the game. And LaMarcus Albert just attacked the same part of the field on 3rd down as he did on 2nd down, but this time he lets the route develop a little bit and puts that in the perfect spot for Sirius Butte to haul that one in. And the Jets have just taken their first lead of the game on a 5-play, 88-yard drive. How will the Patriots respond? They're playing from behind for the first time here today, and they've more or less been locked down by this New England defense, but Cam Newton will lower his shoulders and pick up about 10 yards. It's 3rd and 2. As the Jets defense looks to get off the field, Newton to the air. Again, he'll take off and run, and he will slide down after a gain of 7. He might not be their leading rusher here today, but he is consistently making plays with his feet. New York is going to have to adjust, and on 1st and 10, they'll bring just 3. Newton with some time throws this to the right side over the head of Deshaun Elliott. He'll connect with N'Keal Harry at the New York 41. The Jets are clinging to a 1-point lead here. New York on the edge of field goal range, and Kareem Hunt will carry this one to the 29 as we're inside 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter. The Patriots will line up in the I formation on 1st and 10. Hunt will get another carry. He started strong, but then the Patriots started passing. But they've returned to the ground game here, and it's working. 2nd and 1 at the edge of the red zone. Hunt will get the call again right up the middle, and he's tackled by Donnelly at the 14 as we head on to the 4th quarter. The stage is set for heroics here as just 1 point separate these teams as the Jets defense with their backs against the wall look to keep New England off the board. They've got 1 red zone turnover on 2nd and 3. Newton to the end zone, and that's knocked away. Levi Wallace breaking up a would-be touchdown, and it's 3rd and 3. Remember, Newton is a threat to run on 3rd down. Jets bring 3. Newton will take his shot, and it's broken up by Blasson Austin. It's been a day of big defensive plays, but that might have been the biggest, as while the Jets will walk away down 2, the momentum is on their side thanks to a pair of sensational pass breakups in the end zone. The ball is back in the hands of their offense. They need just 3 points to retake the lead, and Anthony McFarland is just getting warmed up. There's a gain of 13. He started kind of slow, but now he's approaching 100 yards on just 11 carries. New England will blitz on 1st and 10. What a blitz pickup, and Jamison Crowder will have this one across midfield to the 48. Don't look now, but LaMarcus Albert is having a pretty solid day through the air. Now a hard count will draw a flag, and Anthony McFarland will take advantage of the free play to fall ahead to about the 37, and the Jets will decline this encroachment penalty in favor of the downs and the yardage. 1st and 10, now 2nd and 12 from the New England 39. New England will blitz on 2nd down. Albert with time over the middle, and Kadero Hodge can't hang on through the contact. This is a big 3rd down for the Jets as they are near the limit of Brendan McLendon's range right now. They need some yards, if not the 1st down, to keep this drive going. 3rd and 12. Quick strike against the blitz. CeeDee Lamb is close to the marker, but he's a couple yards short. But that will make this an easier kick for McLendon. 45 yards left hash, wind blowing right to left and a little bit in his face. McLendon from 45 is good, and he will give the Jets a 13-12 lead with just less than 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. New York has been leaning on their defense all game long. Do they have another stop or two in them? 1st and 10. It's Mass Johnson with his 2nd sack of the day back at the 17-yard line. Newton has been under duress all day, and now they'll go backwards again as a false start will push them back 5 more yards. It's a 2nd and 22 for Cam Newton, who will spread the field wide. 3-man rush from the Jets. Newton to the left side looking for Trey Quinn, and they're not on the same page. It's 3rd and 22. New York corners playing off. Newton again to the air. He'll dump it short, and this will be caught, but well shy of the marker. And the Jets defense forces a big 3-and-out. Just 8.5 minutes to go in this one, and this game might come down to the wire. These teams have been evenly matched all the way through, as Boston Scott gets ready to return this one, cutting to the right side, trying to turn the edge, and he will do so. Knocked out of bounds at the New England 48-yard line. That's where the Jets will take over with a great chance to increase their lead. Obviously, you want a touchdown, but Brendan McLendon ranges about the New England 38-yard line. Ball's on the 45, and Anthony McFarland will have the first down and a little bit more. He's over 100 yards again this week for the New York Jets. A lot of those yards have come in the second half here as the Jets have taken a 1-point lead. And now Josiah Doolittle will check into the game on 2nd and 10. He'll pick up 7 hard-earned yards. New York had to throw the ball a lot in the team's first meeting as Willie Sparks is more or less shut down. But it's nice to see them be able to lean on their running game here to try and close out the game. 3rd and 3. Albert drifts to his right in the pocket. Still rolling. Chase gets this one away, and it's caught by C.D. Lamb. Great catch there by the wide receiver, holding on to that one and ensuring the Jets move the sticks there. 1st and 10 as the clock approaches the 5-minute mark. Ball on the 20. Reggie Bishop trying the right side. He's got some blockers, but the ball is ripped out and it's recovered by the Patriots. Ricardo Allen picks it up and he'll return it to the 20-yard line. Could there have been a worse time to fumble with the New York Jets driving inside the red zone? Carl Nassib rips it away from the second-year running back, and the stage will be set for Cam Newton to try and lead a comeback. It's the Jets' second fumble of the day, and has given the Patriots the ball and some much-needed momentum. 1st and 10, Newton to Harry, and it's caught for a gain of 22. This defense is tired. They spent a lot of today's game on the field. Do they have one more stop in them? 2nd and 7. Short throw to Ryan Izzo, and Stephen Donnelly takes him down. A big 3rd and 3 as the clock continues to run. 3 minutes left in today's game. Quick throw, and that's knocked down by Marshawn Lattimore. How good has this defense been here today? Well, it's good enough that New England is not considering going for it on 4th and 3 near midfield. They'll send out the punting unit, as the Patriots will hope that their defense, armed with 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, can get the stop they'll need now to get the ball back in the hands of their offense. That's a tall order. New York has been moving the ball pretty well here in the second half. Despite scoring just 13 points, they still boast the league's #1 rushing attack, and Anthony McFarland will start this on the ground. He'll have a first down, and he'll be tackled in bounds at the 38-yard line. 133 yards for Anthony McFarland, and he might add to that total as we are now at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 3, New England with all 3 timeouts. They need to stop here as McFarland will have another first down. He's taken down in bounds again as now New England is forced to start using timeouts. A first down here will end the game. McFarland to the left side, and that will do it. New England is no longer able to stop the clock as the Jets line up in the victory formation, and LaMarcus Albert will take a knee to secure the AFC East title and a first-round bye with the #2 seed in the AFC. It was not a pretty victory here today, especially compared to what we've gotten used to over the last few weeks. Just 25 points scored between these two teams and 1 total touchdown. But good teams find ways to win the ugly game, and that's what we did here. LaMarcus Albert had a pretty good game through the air, completing 76% of his passes for 149 yards and a touchdown. Anthony McFarland averaged 9 yards a carry. He just kind of took over the game in the second half, and aside from Reggie Bishop and LaMarcus Albert's fumbles, our rushing game was as good as it's been all season here today. C.D. Lamb led both teams in receptions and yards. He's quickly become a very reliable target, and he's really turned his season around after a rocky start. He's making plays that he wasn't making earlier on this season. And his play has coincided with some of LaMarcus Albert's best games under center. We don't have to rewrite the record books from a yardage or touchdown standpoint and able to complement our run-first approach. And that's really what the offense has been able to do the last couple of weeks here. So I'm really pleased with where our passing game is at as we approach the playoffs. It was also great to see our pass rush show up today. I don't think Cam Newton ever really got comfortable in the pocket, and he was dancing around on a lot of their plays. Mass Johnson had a great game, 2 sacks and a forced fumble on 3 different plays. He was all over the field for us. James Delgado had a sack for the first time in 6 weeks. And our defense as a whole played lights out football, limiting a New England offense that we've struggled against in the past to just 4 field goals in the epitome of bend but don't break football. This heroic defensive performance was timely. We've actually been one of the better teams in the league at scoring points, having scored at least 20 in all but 2 of our games this season. Our previous low was 19 points scored back in week 3 against the Patriots. So it's really nice to see our defense step up and deliver when the stakes were high as they were in today's game. We played in a lot of close games this season, so I think it's easy to forget just how good this defense has been, how clutch they've been at many points throughout this season, and no more was that more apparent here today when our offense was unable to consistently move the football or put points on the board. My mind immediately jumps to the point where we just turned the ball over to New England at the 15-yard line after forcing a turnover ourselves, and for the defense to make a huge stop and hold New England to a field goal heading into halftime. That was the play of the game, and it defined our defensive effort throughout the season. And it's that defense that has delivered us the victory here today and the number 2 seed in the AFC. We are 12-4 on the season, and our seeding is locked in, so we can rest our starters here in week 17, give them 2 weeks of rest as opposed to 1, and try and keep the injury bug from biting this team any more than it already has. Blake Cashman will miss the majority of the rest of the season. He could return in the AFC Championship game if we're still playing at that point. But until then, it's going to be Stephen Donnelly stepping into the sub-linebacker role. He's a bigger safety who kind of struggled with the range needed for that position. So we'll see how he does at sub-linebacker on passing downs. Expect to see more CJ Mosley and Keith Geathers in the middle as well. And I'm grateful that we don't have anything to play for in week 17 because we're taking on the Indianapolis Colts. This is a very complete roster, and they destroyed us last season when we played them. Madison Hakiba is one of the best quarterbacks in the game. He's taken the league by storm since being drafted at the end of season 1. He's thrown for over 100 career touchdowns in just 3 seasons. It might get ugly against our backup defense next week, but our seeding is locked in either way. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and that you are as excited about the coming games as I am. Like always, have a good one, everybody, and I'll catch you next time.